The era of classical antiquity truly is significant, considering that this era where architecture, art, politics, and city planning started to thrive. It incorporates the interconnected civilization of the Greeks and the Romans. Now, let's take a look at the 5 significant inventions during this period. Ancient Greece is well known for its magnificent stone templates. Structures like Parthenon of Athens, the Temple of Artemis, or the Temple of Poseidon were only feasible thanks to the creation of the crane, which is regarded as one of the Greeks' greatest technological inventions. The first crane for heavy lifting was invented by ancient Greeks as far back as the late 16th century BC. Because of this invention, high-rise structures began to emerge. The mechanism has its trace by allowing massive blocks to be lifted in place by only a few men or animals like donkeys. The cranes that were invented by the ancient Greeks have proven its worth in the modern world and are still improving its mechanism.
Now for our second significant invention, stirrup. Actually, this invention is highly controversial. Nobody knows who, when, and how did the stirrup develop. The saddle was invented at least as early as 800 BCE, yet the first proper stirrup probably came about roughly 1,000 years later, around 200 to 300 CE. Stirrup is one of the most significant inventions in the history of warfare. It gives better stability to a rider and supports the rider, less likely to fall off while fighting, allowing knights to use sword more efficiently without falling.
Today, we could be informed of the news everywhere. But going back to the Roman Republic around 131 BC, they circulated written news to their citizens and it is called Acta Diurna. In Latin means daily story. Their news was written on a white painted board affixed in public places where the citizens gather.
And it also called Acta Populi or Acta Publica. They publish it every day for their various stories, royal court announcements, events such as death, marriage, scandals, military campaigns, and political events. Acta Diurna is often attributed to Julius Caesar, 59 BC, because he officially legalized Acta Diurna and ordered it to be installed on the market at the temple door and in all public places. Julius Caesar is known as a general, politician, and a man of letters, and he realized that information was power and journalism was the best way to spread his political ideas.
Back in the day, people used clay tablets as a medium of writing. However, it's a heavy brittle, which was difficult to write. Clay tablets has to be baked when finished. Wax tablets were also used, but they didn't last long because of melting and so. It's difficult to record transaction, business, trades, etc. Around 3000 BC, when people discovered papyrus, they needed a medium for writing records, architectures, and trade-related events for the economy to run smoothly. The Egyptians created the reed pen, made from hollow, tubular, marsh grass, especially bamboo, as the body of the pen.
The reed pen was revolutionary. People could write upon parchment and papyrus, which also became a medium in the emergence of art back in that time. Did you know that compass at first was not used as a navigation? In ancient China, the compass was used for mining, fortune-telling, feng shui, and even in astrology. Ancient sailors watched constellations to mark their position. The ancient Minoans, who lived on the Mediterranean island of Crete from 3000 to 1100 BCE, left records of using the stars to navigate, for instance. Obviously, this did not work very well in stormy weather. Instead, they sailed within sight of land to avoid becoming lost at sea. The first known compass type was the magnetic compass, invented in China during the Han Dynasty around 200 BC. It was made of lodestone, naturally magnetized, or of iron. Following years, the emergence of innovative tools for navigation continued. The invention of the compass ignited the age of discovery and Europe won wealth and power that later fueled the Industrial Revolution.